Nelson Mandela once said, "If you speak to me in a language I understand, you speak to my head. But if you speak to me in my own language, you speak to my heart." Language, beyond being a means of communication, is the soul of every culture, the identifier of a people, and the uniting force of every nation. Understanding this, the Ejagham Traditional Organization has set up a Language Codification Committee which will develop a standard variety of the Ejagham language that will be used across schools in Ejagham of Nigeria and the Cameroons. The Ejagham nation is made up of 5 basic clusters: the Qua, the Bako, the Akamba, the Tung, and Ejagham of the Cameroons. Each of these clusters has its unique dialect, but can we succeed in developing a central language that will be used across the entire nation? The Language Codification Committee says it is possible, and today they have come to the palace of the Ndidem of Calabar to inform the Ndidem and his council of this project. How will the Ndidem and his council react to this project? My name is Ekumse Daniel, and I'll take you through it all.
First of all, His Majesty the Council have the opportunity once again to introduce the work of the Council, do a lot of it to the Ejagham Traditional Committee who are here present. I think that's what Seated at the throne of David is one other person, the number one citizen of the Qua nation. Talking about His Royal Majesty, we did it. That was a data, who is the elect of the Qua ground, and so assembly. One nation in general.
I am Reverend Father Dr. Ejagham. Felix Ejagham, Associate Professor in Sociology and Anthropology, University of Calabar.
Answer, Professor in the Department of Linguistics and Nigerian Languages, University of Calabar.
And the Secretary and External Relations Executive of Ejagham Tradition.
The mother organization is Ejagham Tradition. We are a committee on codification of Ejagham language. One of your sons, Dr. Kadimo, has been feeding us with the history of the beginning of Ejagham Union. And we are quite happy with it. We have come up with this committee called Ejagham Language Codification Committee. We sent this to you some weeks ago. Here we have what we call words list. Varieties of dialects, but you have the other language. So that you can pick that one for yourself. The university started this way, the people started this way, they have a variety of Igbo dialects, but now they have the written Igbo in schools. That is the process we are beginning. And we sent this to the poor nation. That's what is. That they should fill in those places in poor language. We sent to the Cameroons all those places that late Ndidem of Qua visited. We have 3 clans there, and we have sent their own copies there. Then, my sister, Professor Elcc, being an expert in this, she is the head of the committee on codification of Ejagham language. She has done it before, and we are happy that we have a daughter and a sister who is versatile in that area. We are here today to see our fathers and royal fathers and dad, that this is what we are up to save Ejagham language from extinction. We have divided ourselves into clusters. We have 4 clusters, Akamba cluster, Backup cluster and Cameroon cluster. The man coordinating Cameroon cluster is my name, Honorable Seseko, bracket Ejagham Language. I went to Uganda. I saw a place that is called Karam Ojo. Karam, that is Karam means give me. Karam Ojo. It came to my head. Here in Nigeria, in Northwest State, we have a place called Backup. So, we have Backup. I went to my little book on history, in anthropology, written 1956. I saw a cluster, how the cluster Karam Ojo left Bantu, which all of us, our parents left. From Bantu, that cluster went to the eastern part of Africa. Then this backup came to this place, all of us are partly related to. We came this side. And then this explains how we find Ejagham in East Africa, Central Africa, West Africa, and South Africa. That's where we have Ejagham. So this is what we have started. We shall soon carry it over there. And hand over the microphone to us. Thank you.
What Father has tried to explain is the task ahead of us. If we don't save our language, then we are going to lose our identity, and in future, the generations to come will know that once they were Ejagham people. Or you can't be a people without a language. Once you lose your language, you also lose your identity. We've done a lot of extensive work for the Efik language. And we all know that Efik is being examined at higher level. And they are also pushing for the language to be studied in tertiary institutions. And of course, there's a lot of literature on Efik. And the videos are also pushing. And last week, we launched the first Bible, New Testament. They said they were tired of reading Efik Bible. They also need their own Bible to prove their identity as a people. And so they came up with a committee to translate the Bible into the Ibibio language. Thursday last week, their first effort was launched, the New Testament in the Ibibio language. And right now, they are working on the Old Testament. And soon, there's going to be competition in the market between Efik Bible and the Ibibio Bible. Just like also we have competition at WAEC level between the Efik language and the Ibibio language. They have pushed their language that far. And we say, if you look at these clusters, of course the Ejagham language should have more in terms of population because we cut across a whole state. But Ejagham language traverses the 3 senatorial districts of the state and beyond. If the Hausas and the Yorubas have been able to push their language forward even beyond the boundaries of Nigeria, why can't a language that is spoken within and outside Nigeria be also pushed within and outside Nigeria? And to our joy, the Cameroonians are ready to work with us. But the challenging aspect of documenting language is that if you listen to the Ejagham language across the state, what we have are dialectal variations. What you have spoken by the poor differs in certain ways from what you have around Akampa and in very significant ways from what we have around Ekaju and Bukum. So, the essence of this committee is to make sure that we address all the different clusters. The essence of this document is to enable the different clusters give us their terms for each of the items listed here. And when that is done, we look across the different Ejagham clusters in the state and look for the simplest, because in language documentation we consider economy. We look for the simplest in terms of if we are going to put it in writing, if we are going to have it in the school room, which will be the simplest of the clusters for pronunciation and for it to be taught in schools. And when that is done, we will now sit as a committee level and then we work this document, picking lexical items in terms of pronunciation across the different clusters. We'll still come back to this college and play back what we have worked out for your acceptance, because if you don't accept it, it will fail. But if across the state and into the Cameroons, the Ejagham people begin to speak with one voice, we accept that in spite of the dialectal variations, this is what we will want to be taught in our schools, to our children, and that variety that will come out is going to be the standard variety. It is going to be the one we send to NERDC as the accepted standard for the Ejagham language in Nigeria and also in the Cameroons. And that is the variety that will be used to write primers, dictionaries, literary texts, and grammar. It's never too late for anybody to acquire the language. You can always learn the language, but you must have documents to be able to learn from. So that is, in summary, the essence of this committee. And we are going to work even with people who are not Ejagham at all, because we've contacted phoneticians and other ladies to assist us in documenting our own language, such that in future we'll also be able to translate our own Bible and also begin to arrest the decline within the Ejagham community and reverse whatever negative activities are going on about the language. But we can't teach oral for so long. The documents to be easier to get our children to take their pride of place among generations. Thank you.
Beautiful messages sent across by the chairman, associate prof, and the professor who just spoke last. Your Majesty, I want to appeal to our Royal Father to please respond. Your Majesty.
Reverend Father and your team, you are very much welcome. We are happy to have you around here. Your message is a very good one. But your task is not as easy as that. We thank God that today we are not fallen to the very bottom of the pit. We're still hanging somewhere. So to come out of the pit will certainly not take us time. Our language, which is our identity, is just at a very low grade. Because many of us don't speak the language. Many. And if we should continue this way, I think in a couple of years, there wouldn't be anything like Akin language or Ejagham language. While we are working hard to see that documents are produced in Ejagham language, books are written in Ejagham language, so as to sustain the language. They are making a special appeal to individual families. Please encourage your people, encourage your children to speak the language. There was a situation some time ago when children visited home at Calabar here. And at their return, in fact, they challenged me. You said we have Qua language. But I went to your place, nobody was speaking Qua. It was very funny. These poor children coming to Qua land, and they found very few people speaking Qua language. Please, in families, let us try to speak Qua language. We can do it. I have a friend, an Igbo man, very close friend. Through our relationship, he started speaking Qua language. Not even coming to Qua land. To see that we succeed in this venture. As well, a couple other things that we cannot mention to you today, which I communicate to you in due course. So thank you very much.
We have come with two hands.
That's someone we need in this palace, and thank God for him today. He's here live and loud and clear. I will also appreciate the professor who spoke very loud and clear too on the subject matter. Let me appreciate himself for giving me all the wahala all the way up and down to not allow me to rest. And I don't allow me to rest until I make it.
They're excited about the project and willing to participate in the project. In fact, they said they've set up a committee already and will get back to us. Some sense of fulfillment that we are moving forward. That's what we want. If we think of what others have encountered in language documentation, you're looking at finance, you're looking at a lot of travels and trying to get the people to really understand and carrying them along. We pray we'll succeed.
Excitement, all over excitement, both on their side and on our own side. They know, it's just like a woman giving birth in the marketplace. You say, oh, wait, take her to the house. The child is already delivered. So they are not new to this arrangement, but they were looking for who will get us out of this quagmire. So they have seen people who are ready to do that. I see excitement in them, and equally I am also encouraged, especially my sister, Professor Sansa. That is my proper state, let me say so, as far as this committee is concerned. Because without her, we were grouping in the dark all along. But God just brought her to come and show us the way. I don't hope to see anything other than this. This excitement we have here, it will spread and others will hear about it. Some may be even higher than this. But this is a metropolitan council. This one I call it metropolitan. When we go to others, we hope to see the same thing repeating itself. Because of my area of study, anthropology, you know, I am in the two shades. The shade of sociology, which is a marketplace discipline, and the shade of anthropology, which is you have to go live with the people, speak the language, eat their food, go to farm with them, do everything with them, and to be able to extract the core of the people values, you must be one of them. So that gave me the advantage. To be able to get into my people, I am a native anthropologist. I had to go and live with my people in the Cameroons. And to be able to flow well, I became a full-fledged member of Dengbe.
I am very, very happy with the visit of the Ejagham Language Codification Committee. A lot of us have been itching for an opportunity like this because some of us are even involved in translating the language. If you look at most of the programs we have made for the funeral of our past Atui, you will see that even Bible lessons have been translated into Qua language at our modest level. Some time ago we had Dr. Waters come here and we hosted him very well. We called a cross section of the community and lauded his efforts at translating the New Testament into Ejagham language, although it is a bit difficult for the average Qua man to read the text. But this is a step in the right direction. And sincerely speaking, some of our clans, as of today, we write our minutes in Qua, which is still a step towards getting the language revived. So I am so happy with today's event because it means that maybe in my lifetime the language will be revived. Well, it's a call we have been making. Somebody earlier on said Nkin, Sodikin, Nkin, Konkin. It's all working towards maintaining the language. You'll be surprised to see that a lot of our families don't use the language at home. So our children don't even speak the language. Most of them don't understand the language. So Ndidem's clarion call is timely and it's echoing what most of us have been saying.
It was very exciting and very, 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 very good and timely. That is the only thing I have to tell you, because our language, as you know, was being extinguished by some factors. That's why it's timely, so that we can revive our language and culture. A committee in the council was set up to partner with you people so that there will be more progress. That is the only thing I have to tell you right now, because that committee is being sandwiched with the propagation of the Ejagham language. I think that's the only thing I have to say. And those committee members of that committee, like the senior Demika, they are very conversant with the language. They are the people that will help this your committee for this project.
Brilliant, sweet, wonderful, amazing. This is what we wanted. Like you can see, over the years we've been worried about this development, and over time we've also been contributing, attributing, thinking how we can get things like this done. I'm thanking God every day for the awareness. I'm thanking God every day for people's concern, especially the Ejagham indigenes who are thinking now that we should be awakened, we should think deep. And we've done that. It's not late. We are looking at maximizing what we have started a long time ago when our forebears tried to reunite the Ejagham people with the poor people because we are all one. What you've seen today, it was a challenge when the white man came and told us he has started writing the Bible or translating the Bible from English to Ejagham. We were downcasted and said, can a white man come and do this when the sons of the soils and daughters of the soils are alive? And the sick monarch initiated a move. He said, this thing must be done speedily. We started. We revived taking language here and there. In the clans, like I said earlier on, we started. And we looked at it as a very serious business. We've done other things to enable us put this subject matter into the front of the corner so that all of us will look at it, give it a time frame and work on it. And he decided to also take a tour of all the Ejagham clans to revive this business. Unfortunately, he fell sick. Couldn't accomplish that. So one of the things he said, one of the things he actually desired to do. As I'm talking to you now, the new monarch is also a very concerned person. We're going to work on it. The interaction is sweet, perfect. All that we have discussed now must be put into a speedy mechanism that would give us results. I thank God for Reverend Ojong. I thank God for the professor. I thank God for you, Epungse, for, like I said earlier on, you kept me on my toes, and those challenges are things I love, this concern. And I'm sure we are arriving at the place. Because with this, there's an adage that says if you want to destroy people, you first destroy their language. The moment your language is gone, your identity is gone. And the next thing is your cultural appearance. So we keep making it very mandatory to come with a cultural appearance. I am telling you, we are not sleeping on our asses. We're going to work to make sure this thing works out. Perfect. We are sending a team, selected number of people that will be there to work with you guys. I'm promising you that it's a town on a new era. Something good is taking place.
Indeed, no one can kill an idea whose time has come. Inside the palace, where I witnessed the deliberations between the college and the Ejagham Language Codification Committee, it was a wonderful experience. The Ndidem and his college are anxious. They're anticipating that this project leads the Ejagham nation into a united front. It will revive the people's identity, and they are willing to give their entire support. But this is not just about them. All other Ejagham tradition custodians, all other Ejagham clusters are invited to welcome this project the way the metropolitan Ejagham in Nigeria have received it. Ejagham Language Codification Committee shall proceed therefore to introduce this project to all other Ejagham clusters, the Bako, the Etum, the Akamba, and Ejagham in the Cameroons. The people say themselves in one of the Ejagham dialects, Mfam famachon fam, adibuisi ndio fam bigwe ke Ejagham akichot ke yut. I remain a Kumse Daniel.